Chips and big tech stocks bouncing back today, too, though. This comes after those names were hit hard in the prior two trading sessions. Joining us now is Rowe Price Global Technology Portfolio Manager, Dom Rizzo. Top holdings in his global tech fund include NVIDIA, Apple, Microsoft, and AMD. It's great to have you back on the show.
Thanks for having me back, Morgan.
So we saw some pretty dramatic moves in some of these big names. NVIDIA, for example, from start to finish in trading on Friday. I mean, it was a 10% move in that stock, and then we saw that extend into the beginning of this week. Is it safe to say that at least within tech, we're seeing, coming off of lofty valuations, that we're seeing maybe rolling corrections start to sink in here? Or is this the start of something deeper in terms of a correction or pullback?
Well, if you go back and you study market history and you look at kind of bull market consolidations, what happens is they're usually short and vicious. And I think the question all technology investors are asking themselves right now is the price momentum reversal that we saw Friday and Monday, is this the beginning of the end for the AI trade? I've just been on the road for the past 2 weeks, meeting companies all over Asia and Silicon Valley. And I have to tell you, the AI spend is strong right now. It's very, very robust in the data center. There's pockets of weakness, sure, in PC, smartphones, networking, a little bit of telco. But in general, I think that AI spend is more than overpowering the rest of that weakness that we may see. So I think between the valuation still actually remaining relatively reasonable and the fundamentals being strong, we still have a ways to go.
Yeah, and of course, you can make that argument that with the earnings that we got from Oracle and the big move in that stock today, it continues to maintain that narrative. It does raise the question, though, where the leading indicators are in terms of where companies are putting some of this investment to work when they do think about future AI capability. And I ask that because I look at your notes and you talk about AWS and growth numbers at AWS as potentially, I think, an indicator of consumption revenue accelerating as well on the software side.
Yeah. No, that's right. I think what we saw last quarter was the acceleration in AWS growth rates, right? We saw AWS grow 13% last quarter. I think it's very likely that we see sequential acceleration from each quarter from here with AWS. And what does that mean? That means that the consumption revenue stocks, a Datadog or a MongoDB, should have improving fundamentals as well as we go throughout the year. You know, John had that great interview with Lisa yesterday, and she talked about these hyperscalers being willing to spend before demand comes back for AI, right? That's really a unique thing in history. We haven't really seen that before. And I think that's because AI has the potential to be the biggest productivity enhancer for the economy since electricity. So these hyperscalers are willing to spend. If we look at the hyperscaler spend this year, it's going to grow roughly 25% across all the different hyperscalers. And look at Oracle's numbers last night. They got it to 40% growth in CapEx next year.
Hey, Dom, speaking of AMD, I tried to test Lisa Su's optimism yesterday. It seemed pretty firm. I asked her what part of AMD's portfolio we might be underestimating. Take a listen.
The most underestimated piece, John, is how all of these pieces come together. So it is not about just what you do in the data center or just what you do at the edge or what you do in the PC. It's the fact that we are one of the very few companies that have all of the pieces. So we have all of the compute engines that you need to optimize for your application.
But Dom, is that integration already priced in, or do you dare buy more AMD here?
Well, John, let's take a step back. First off, I love the interview. It was a really great job. But if we look at what Lisa's done at her time at AMD, it's really incredible, right? When she started as CEO, the stock bottomed around $2 a share. That was a $2 billion market cap. Today, we ended over $200 a share and well north of a $300 billion market cap. And when she's talking about the portfolio, she's really talking about AMD's unique breadth and depth, right? So best-in-class CPUs, both in the PC and in the data center. The GPUs, the new MI300 chip that's coming out with great win at El Capitan, but really strong adoption across the rest of the hyperscalers. The DPUs, the Pensando acquisition that they did, that was brilliant. And then finally, the FPGAs and the Xilinx acquisition that they did. And then now what they're doing is they're taking their ROCm software stack and they're integrating that all together, right? And that's what's so exciting about the breadth and depth of AMD's portfolio. Not only that, they have the best advanced packaging technology today. That's those chiplets. So we can get combo chips That's what's happening with the new MI300A, the CPU GPU combo chip. I think that's going to proliferate, whether it's in the data center or at the edge. And so AMD's in a unique position between the breadth and depth of the hardware, the software, and the chiplet technology. You put it all together. I mean, it's really only them and NVIDIA who has that type of positioning.